Do you think this is going to be enough?
No. I'm very disappointed with what I put on the plates, and I want to be proud of the dishes that I put in front of people, and I'm not proud of this dish, and that's very disappointing. I'm sorry.
To be worthy of a place in the final two, you need to be cooks that can create magic with almost nothing at all. You've probably noticed that there's no stoves in the kitchen today. And I'm sure you're thinking, what are we going to be cooking?
Yes.
Well, to answer that, let me introduce you to your mentor for today. She was born in Holland, and she grew up in a culinary family where she learned to love adventurous eating.
She had plans of becoming an actress, but she found an even bigger stage and a brighter spotlight in the kitchens of the world. Today, her performances get her standing ovations.
She is very passionate about her ingredients, but she is also passionate about nutrition, which is why she started the Isabello Project, which feeds 1,150 rural school children every day.
Well, ladies, please welcome Chef Margot Janse.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh, well, I am starstruck. If I had a teenage poster of a rock star chef, it would be Chef Margot.
You don't go to a culinary school and you become top 10. Wow.
Our contestants came to the kitchen today ready to cook their hearts out for a place in the final, but there are no stoves.
Well, I love exploring new ingredients. I love exploring new techniques and therefore different ways of cooking. For the task today, I would like you to work with a concept that really fascinates me, which is raw food. So as an example dish, so what we have is a little fillet of Kabeljou, which has been cured with sour figs. We've got a fermented black garlic puree, a little bit of purslane, which is foraged, and some raw pickled onions, and then some chips of cabbage and some crispy sour fig tuiles. There has been no heat applied to the dish over 47 degrees. So why don't you come up and have a look with me?
I'm a bit overawed by the concept of what's coming because it's terrifying.
I have used different techniques because it makes me think about how can I affect the cell structure in food without applying heat. I think it's time for you to taste this.
I've tried sushi, but for me, no.
What you have is a baby Kabeljou that I've cured with our local hero, sour fig. I've cured it for just under an hour.
Wow, you can't taste anything raw. It's like it's cooked. It's like amazing.
There are just so many fascinating things that have happened to the food on the plate.
Yeah. But you need to think about what happens. What happens when I apply heat to this fish? I also change its cell structure. When I apply something that's salty and a little bit acidic, it draws moisture out. So it makes that fish seem like it's cooked. It makes it tighter. It makes it a little bit more firm. It's understanding your ingredient.
Now we're being asked to cook ingredients using heat processes of less than 48 degrees or acid or raw.
Okay, Rox, what have you got on the go?
I'm sticking true to what I know, and that's dessert.
Dessert, cool.
I'm going to be doing like strawberries in a million different ways.
Okay.
I'm also going to be adding a bit of basil, also a little bit of almond. I'm going to do whole strawberries, some kind of like vacuum packed and sous vide in a bit of champagne and a little bit of sugar so they get a little bit tender. The others I'm going to keep it quite natural with sugar and vanilla. I'm going to then do a strawberry and balsamic vinegar kind of sorbet.
Interesting. Interesting.
Let's hope I can pull it off.
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you.
Philippa.
Chef,
What are you up to?
I'm about to put my fish back in the cold.
Go on.
Sure, that's a very full basket.
Honestly, maybe better off with the top end of the fish rather than the tail end. So tell us, Philippa, what did you have in mind?
I am going to do yellowtail 3 ways. I'm going to sous vide a little bit in some Asian flavors. I'm going to do a standard ceviche, and I'm going to try and do a ceviche with a baobab powder. And I'm going to do it on a bed of salad with 3 different mayonnaises.
Okay.
And why are you taking the tail piece of the yellowtail?
I like the tail meat, and it gives nice, clean, fish-shaped lines, rather than taking a big slab and making it little.
Okay. Method to the madness, we like.
Good.
Well,
good luck.
Get on with it, Philippa.
As usual, the thing that I'm most worried about is that my head flips out and I become a headless chicken. But it is not going to happen today because I have a clear plan and I think it's completely doable.
I'm worried about the combination of the taste of what I'll be putting there because it's raw food.
Timkazi,
Hello, chef.
tell us what you're thinking.
I'm making thinly sliced venison steak, but I'm gonna marinate it in soy sauce, white wine vinegar, olive oil, hoisin sauce. Then I'll just and put that in the sous vide machine.
How are you going to make a parsnip puree?
I'll just shave the parsnip, then vacuum it, then put it in a sous vide, then I'll just blend it, hoping it's gonna be soft enough. If I shaved it, then blend it. Yes.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
Yes. Good luck.
As I try to slice the tail section, I realize that there's this massive muscle that goes through the tail section. So I then go back to the pantry, get the fish back out of the pantry because I put it back there so that it doesn't spoil, and cut into it again. So that was a waste of time.
Philippa, how are you doing?
I'm not content with my time at all. It's just flying. I'm terrified. I think the filleting the fish has really thrown me a bit.
What else do you still need to do?
I need to do another ceviche, but I don't have enough fish to do that. So
Well, you just brought out this whole fish again?
Yeah. I'm going to just fillet another little piece. I use the tail, and the tail has got a lot of muscle in it because, of course, that's what the fish swims with.
Yeah. Still got the mayonnaise to make and a whole lot of other things. So put some speed in it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, chef. Thank you.
Start my baobab ceviche. I've never used baobab powder before. It ended up being slightly bitter, so I added a tiny bit of sugar and then it lost its sourness, so I had to add more baobab powder. So that was a balancing act. But I think that I got it right. My fish goes into my baobab powder. I then put the extra fish into the lime so that I didn't have too long. And started to work on my mayonnaise.
So, Philippa, you have all your elements ready?
I need to do my salad, and I need to flavor my 3 mayonnaises.
What are you making? 1 mayonnaise, and then you're going to separate them and flavor them individually?
I was going to make them separately, but I've
okay, but that's a good idea.
changed that plan.
It's going to save you lots of time.
And what's in your salad, Philippa?
It's going to be pea shoots and wasabi shoots, sous vide onion.
You don't have a lot of time.
Yes, I know
Seems like
that.
a lot of work still to do.
Thank you, chef.
So just keep that in mind.
My mayonnaise is made. I desperately want to get the 3 tastes because I'm realizing that my dish is really simple.
You've got 5 more minutes to go. If you haven't started to plate yet, you're going to run into trouble. Get the food on the plate.
Start plating it.
Pete comes up to me and says, "You better start plating." Getting something on the plate was better than getting nothing on the plate. And giving up is just for wussies, and I'm not a wussy. And so I just carried on. No time to do anything. I don't even know what that fish tastes like.
90 seconds remaining, guys. Remember that this is for a spot in the final. Come on.
And that's when I decide I need to put my granita on. I've been holding back because I don't want it to kind of melt on my plate.
Place my lime and marinated fish ceviche on the plate. Place my bebe fish on the plate.
60 seconds remaining. Everything to cook for today. Let's go.
Place my mayonnaises on the plate.
In 10, 9, 8.
I'm throwing things at the plate from 1,000 miles an hour.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop plating. That's it.
My onions are not on my plate. My mushrooms are not on my plate. What a waste of time.
I have a pile of beige fish and 3 blobs of mayonnaise on my plate.
Chef.
Thank you.
Do you think this is going to be enough?
No. I'm very disappointed with what I put on the plates, and I want to be proud of the dishes that I put in front of people, and I'm not proud of this dish, and that's very disappointing. I'm sorry.
It's the sign of a good cook who feels for what they put in front of people, and first and foremost, it cannot go out of the kitchen until you're happy with it. That's a good thing. You should never apologize for feeling that about how you make food. It's the mark of someone who cares about what they do.
I like the thought process. I can see it's not finished, but I'm still looking forward to tasting it.
We're going to taste this and we'll let you know.
I didn't think that I was being too clever. I thought I was being simple, but I was just taking on too much.
Well, my first thought is, where is the salt? Mm-hmm. And I think that's a great pity that the salt was forgotten. It's not even under seasoned, there's no salt. No. The 3 aiolis, they are quite similar in flavor.
Mm. I would have loved to have seen what it was going to be like.
Yes.
Almost like the foundation to something quite interesting. I like the texture of the other 2 treatments.
Yeah.
I actually like the texture of the ceviche, but it doesn't have the element of seasoning. So, yeah, you've lost all that flavor.
But the thing is, she ran out of time. So as a result, you know, the story is half told.
Mm. Look, I think with 60 minutes, concentrate on one treatment ceviche and then work on the garnish and build a dish round one treatment. It was all against it today.